Okay, welcome. You have PowerPoints? You have presentations if you want to show there? No? You do any presentation? Yeah. So may I sit there? Thank you. Okay. Okay, good. Just connect there. My cable. Yeah. Good. You really connected, yeah? Good. So what's the display mode? Should be there, yeah. Make a presentation mode. Okay, Team 6 showtime right now. Let's give a welcome again. Last the best.
Hello guys, this is Team 6. So today we are representing how the digital transformation works. So our case study is on MasterCard. So we are here, like I am Neena, he is Ola, and we are like Rosie, Anita and Satya. So for the introduction, we have an agenda that we are going to represent in the coming slides. For the first part, that will be represented by Rosie. So it's on the introduction of the MasterCard as a company. Second part will be represented by first part will be represented by Satya and second will by the Rosie. It's the company competitive analysis, and the third part will be represented by me and Ola all together. Fourth and the fifth part, like the recommendation in the firm current issues and problems and statements, will be represented by Anita. So it's will be what
Hello, I am Satya Hussain. Thank you, Professor, for giving us this wonderful opportunity to present our project. So I'll introduce what is the MasterCard. It is basically the second largest payment processing company. It is founded in 1966 and it's located in the Purchase, New York, USA. And in this company, the key decision maker is Michael Maidek. And in this company, this MasterCard actually operates more than 150 countries. So their main key competitors are Discover, Capital One, Visa, American Express, and PayPal. So the MasterCard's main product is basically the debit, credit, and the commercial card. Yeah, the next slide. So here's the historical timeline from 1966 to 2021. Here, 1966, the company founded, and it's actually called by Interbank Card Association. And after that, in 1970, they actually grown their membership with Australia, Africa, and Japan. And by 1979, they changed their name from Interbank to MasterCard. And moving on to 1988, they purchased the largest ATM machine that is called by Cyrus. And the 2002, they actually tried their partnering with the European International to introduce the Maestro card. And for the 2016, they actually changed their name, so from MasterCard International to MasterCard Worldwide, and they also introduced a new logo. You can see here is a two square and it's written the MasterCard. Here they just remove the name in the middle, and they just in the side they actually written the MasterCard Worldwide. And in 2007, they actually acquired with Brighton, which is a software company, and they provide the AI and the machine learning technologies. And 2019, they again dropped the MasterCard name from their logo, and they just put it in the square only, and they just removed the MasterCard name. And in 2021, they created a calculator which actually gather information and measure carbon footprint. And also it's on 13 on the rack, the most trusted brand. Moving on the next slide. Yeah, this is the financial position of MasterCard. As you've seen, here's in November 21 by 2022, its net worth is $330.44 billion. And the shareholder return in 2021 is 1.2, and for the 3 years return they get 24.5%. If we talk about here the net margin profit calculation, in 2017 they up in 2019, then again the graph is dropped by 2022. And then again they actually gain the market share in 2022. Yeah, that's all about my part. Now I'll invite Rosie to continue the rest. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Rosie. I am going to present competitive analysis of MasterCard. First, it is quarter 5 forces and 3 IT forces. As forces analysis help the organization to understand the factors affecting the profitability and operating activities of the organization. The first force is threat of new entrants. As MasterCard is working in an industry where competitors are already achieved economies of scale, which is a difficult task to the new entrants to incur a huge cost to enter into the market. The next one is threat of substitutes. It is a major force for the MasterCard because there are many substitutes introducing in the digital market, like Apple Pay and Samsung Pay are introducing their products in the market to give competition to the MasterCard. And moreover, there are many competitions, like banks are also introducing their apps in the mode of internet banking to give competition to MasterCard. The next one is bargaining power of customer. As customers are more reliable on MasterCard due to its reliability, so it is a lower threat for the MasterCard that customer will go to another products due to the risk factors. The next one is bargaining power of suppliers. It is also a lower force for the MasterCard because MasterCard is dealing with the suppliers who are incurring a huge cost to providing its services to MasterCard. So it will consume a lot of time for the MasterCard to go to another supplier. The last one is competitive rivalry. As there is a threat of new substitutes in the market, So the competitive rivalry of MasterCard has been increased. The next three forces are IT forces. First one is the acceleration. Like MasterCard has always focused on digital financial market. So it is introducing many digital products in the market to be in the competition. The next one is democratization. MasterCard helped many banks to introduce new products in particular banking sector. So it is making collaborations with bankings also so that they can be in the financial market at the same digital level. The next one is convergence. MasterCard, it is same as the democratization, as MasterCard has many collaborations with fintech and many other industries. The next. As Sadia told, MasterCard's main competitors are Visa, Capital One, American Express, PayPal and Discover. But the major competitor of MasterCard is Visa. Because when we talk about the valuation and net income of the company, there is a minor difference of MasterCard and Visa net income and valuation. As Visa has already issued 1.1 billion cards to its customers in the last year, where MasterCard only issued only $1 billion cards to its customers. Next slide. The next one is customer segment. When we talk about the customer segment, MasterCard covers all the segments like individual, small and medium businesses, government and public sectors, large enterprises, banks and credit unions. MasterCard provides different services to different customers because it provides security and reliability in the digital market, digital financial platform. Next, when we talk about innovation and technological developments, MasterCard has always focused on new innovation and technological development. The first one, its innovation of technology is accelerating digital inclusion. As MasterCard has already focusing on digital inclusion. He has set up a target of 100% digital inclusion by the year of 2025. The second one is transforming business as usual. As in these days, most of the businessmen were doing transactions offline instead of online. But MasterCard focused on providing them with security. So they are doing online transactions instead of offline. The third one is Money3O. Money3O is also a digital platform with the help of which, like B2B companies can do particular contracts, financial contracts between each other. Like Bitcoin is the example of Money3O Zero. The next one is inclusive commerce. So the main agenda of MasterCard is also to provide the e-commerce transactions so that companies can do only online transactions, customers can perform only transactions online. The next one is quantum computing. MasterCard is also providing security to its customers, so it is using a mathematical system to enhance the security of its transactions. The last one is doing AI right. So MasterCard is also using artificial intelligence to provide these services to the customer. The next one. Now Ola will present.
Thank you, Rosie. All right. So my colleagues, as they've all spoken well and said a whole lot of the part I would want to mention. So you permit me, I don't want to repeat everything they have said as well. So basically, for this part, we'll be talking about the transformative projects that MasterCard has been doing so far. And MasterCard, as my colleagues have rightly said, it's a very known multinational company for payments, digital payments, and the likes around the world. Then for the initiatives, there are 5 or 4 notable initiatives or projects that MasterCard has been part of. The first one, or the ground one, has to do with their labs, the MasterCard labs, where the CEO created a platform, a particular team where people can bring ideas that could help, create innovative, payments method. And to reiterate again, MasterCard created these initiatives to dislodge everything that has to do with cash, because people are really used to, making payment via currencies and cash, but giving them another platform where they can make multiple transactions and at a very user-friendly, manner that was why all these initiatives were created. Then the innovation team, the research development team, the labs as a service team, and the startup engagement team. Those 4 teams were such that each of the developers and the programmers that work with MasterCard had to create innovative ideas through different platforms like the digital, like the idea box, to bring up their innovations on how to make payments more flexible, more inclusive to every part of the world and to every market around the world. Next slide. So this is the whole idea about the labs as a service team, where you get to see the innovation services, how the ideas are created in a manner that it gives this digital spark to the payments platforms. Then we have the directed innovation as well, where the innovation is actually targeted to a segment of the customers. And then we have the product and ventures, where products are well designed in terms of Metaverse, the augmented reality, where people can make payments with the pace of how technology is going in the world today. Next slide. So for several examples, which my colleagues had mentioned already, we can actually see some of the concepts we've been talking about in our digital transformation class. MasterCard has been so known for all these adaptive technologies. I can paint a picture to you where you are in an Uber and then you make a payment. MasterCard created a platform where drivers can make payments for different kinds of services through their clients and the commuters that are taken in the Uber. And then digital ID, where people can always, there are some people that have their ATM cards have standing as a means of identification as well. So you don't have to worry about identifying yourself alone, but you can actually use that mode to pay as well for different payment platforms. Then we have the virtual card, where you don't have to physically hold a MasterCard. You can sign it up on your phone, and then you use the Master Pass, where you can pay whatever transaction you need to pay, and a whole lot of others like the digital currency. Even though there's some glitches still in the digital currency, there's some countries that they've been partnering with, but they have some governmental regulations, like some third world countries that have not really imbibed the use of cryptocurrency and the likes. So there's still some glitches around there, but there are different innovative ideas that has been created so far to ensure that people have that flexibility to pay through the electronic medium. Next slide. So we can see the blueprint, the print of how MasterCard innovates across the world. We have the tech hubs where we can see it around the Silicon Valley and the North American area and all that. Then we have the MasterCard labs where we can see it around the Asian continent and the likes. And then we also have the financial inclusion where we can see it in some third world countries. Kenya, for example, have a lot of unbanked customers, but you can't just sideline them and then they won't have any means to make payments. So MasterCard comes in this regard to help them have a mode of payment, either digital wise or technology wise as well. So I'll hand over to Mia to continue. Thank you.
Thank you, Una. So I'm representing the outcomes and the potential risks that the company face and may be faced in the future. So I'll continue with the outcomes. As you can see, the MasterCard had developed a network between various components. MasterCard itself with the issuers, account holders, merchants, and the acquirers. So they have developed on various things as well, like payment security systems. They added value to their products and the services, like they provided rewards and royalty to their customers. MasterCard's advisors, they have to advise their potential customer what they can further do with the accounts they are holding. Safety and security, so that they can ensure they are dealing with the right company. Last one is enabling digital payments. Like right now what we can do, we can make payments through our phone, so they are working on the digital payments as well. For the potential risk that the company is facing or may face in the future are legal and regulatory, and the business related and the operationals. For the legal and regulatory, they have payment industry direct regulations that they have to follow, or sometimes they not be able to cope up with that. Another one is the potential government actions. Next is the participation in the payment industry, and the last one is the privacy, data protection, and the security for the customer. For the business and operations, they have the competition and technology, as my colleagues already discussed the potential competitors in this industry like American Express and Visa, and their technology as well. Next is the information security and the service disruptions. Last two are the settlement and the third party obligations, and the financial institution customer and the other structure. So that's all with the risk factors, and next slide will be represented by the other. Thank you.
Thanks everyone. I'm going to focus on the current issues that MasterCard is having right now. And as we discussed earlier, MasterCard's biggest competitor is Visa, and they tried many marketing strategies to beat Visa, but they failed. Like the priceless strategy, the goals that change lives, because many people misunderstood their strategy, and some people say that it's not fair that the thousands people they are providing meals, and it's only based on the two players. So they have like lots of failed strategies, especially in 2006. They provided spent billions of dollars, but still they failed to beat Visa. Second one is they don't have any centralized focus, because they try to take too many initiatives. They believes in build, buy, and partnerships. So sometimes when they're focusing too much, it's it's a chaos in the organization. So when they chase every opportunities, and sometimes they forget to calculate, because they have sufficient resource, but it's not enough to chase in every opportunity. And according to their CFO Sachin Mehra, he said that a recession problem is not mandatory, so they are not focusing on that. But we think it can create unemployment, it can hamper even personal finances. So not prioritizing the recession problem can be a big problem in near future for them. Last one is lots of employees, especially former employees, they told that they feel pressure because of the poor management, and sometimes it creates employee dissatisfaction, especially when they try to relocate. Because if they try to relocate in the cheaper area, their salary will be reduced. So it creates employee dissatisfaction as well.
So you have 5 more minutes.
This is the fiscal analysis. As we thought, that CFO doesn't take the recession problem seriously and focusing only the build, buy, and the partnership. And CEO Michael unable to predict the consumer spending level. And executive management has no centralized focus, and the main part is they demand for change at a high pace, and lots of employees are falling behind because they feel really pressured because they are not keeping up with the speed. And the organizational problem is they're really rooted traditional methods, and some people, especially when they're senior management or the mid management level, they disagree they're demanding you have to do these tasks in single day, and it's not even in my job description, so then why we have to do this? So it creates the organizational problem, and there's in process. So too many digital initiatives at once, as we thought, and lack of resources to maintain the in-house competencies. Poor change management causes high pressure on employees, and salary reduction if they relocate in a cheaper area. Technology theory believes that collaboration pays off faster than building technology in-house. Although they are equipped with lots of analytical capabilities, but not better than their competitors, especially Visa. So all of this leads to the problem high competition with Visa, failed strategy to analog to change at first, rapid change and digital transformation pulled in different direction at the same time, insufficient resources to chase opportunity. So for solution, we think with MasterCard needs strong marketing strategy to compete with Visa, and they need to understand what the competitive advantage their competitor has. If they focus on that, I think they can make better strategies. MasterCard has alliance with many uncommon partners, especially for their B2B service, value-added services, and they are just pulling in different directions. So they need to analyze that if they have enough resource and is it worth it to chase every opportunity. So for the advantage, MasterCard's employees, customers, their member banks, they can use the CRM application effectively, and to be more effective, they can combine with SEM and the SRM application also, so it can be more effective. As technology rapidly changes, MasterCard needs to be implemented or adopted with a change management approach. And I think it's not going to be only for the project, but also for employees' corporate culture and their attitude. So the last one is reducing the spending during a pandemic and avoiding unnecessary risk, compromising financial goals, and I think it's really advisable. So thank you all. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.